One of the chief suspects in the 791 million shillings theft at the National Youth Service, Josephine Kabura, will this morning or failed to appear before Parliament for questioning. Kabura was expected to appear before the National Assembly's Public Accounts Committee to shed more light on transactions involving companies associated with her. The three companies, Form Homes Builders, Reinforced Concrete Technologies and Roof and All Trading, received millions of shillings from the NYS in an explosive affidavit earlier this year. Kabura placed former Devolution Cabinet Secretary Anne Waiguru at the center of the scandal. Detectives, though, want Kabura charged for perjury after she claimed that the then head of banking fraud unit, Joseph Mugwanja, and Corporal Jeremiah Sautet had received 80 million Kenya shillings on Waiguru's instruction. All right, and to get more information about just what went down at the Public Accounts Committee of the National Assembly, let's now link up with our senior parliamentary reporter, Patrick Amimo, for more details. Good afternoon, Patrick. Thank you very much for joining us. So, Kabura failed to appear before the Public Accounts Committee. What next?
Yeah, thank you so much, Akisa. Indeed, it's the second time that Kabura is failing to appear before the the Public Accounts Committee with regard to the ongoing probe on NYS. Remember, this particular committee is also running against time because it has to present its report to the House for debate before the members go on a long recess in December, the first week of December. So, with regard to the NYS scandal, it is said that Josephine Kabura did benefit from 695 million shillings of the NYS money out of the 791 million that is under probe. And also members wanted to know if she were to appear before the committee, members wanted to know how, at least who introduced her to the Minister of Devolution. They also keen to know her relationship with the former Devolution Cabinet Secretary Anne Waiguru and also the directorship of companies, because in the evidence adduced earlier, it's been said that from the Director of Criminal Intelligence was that Kabura owned 19 companies out of the 28 companies that did transact business with the National Youth Service. And out of these companies, she was the sole signatory. So that is the matter that the Public Accounts Committee has been investigating. But then, interesting enough, her lawyer did send a letter to the committee indicating that she will not be able to attend this particular session, but requested to at least to appear before the committee on November 11th, but the committee feels that will be too late. That's why they've asked the clerk of the National Assembly to write a letter to the Inspector General of Police asking for immediate arrest of Kabura, and she be brought to the committee to answer some of the questions that the committee is investigating, because it feels as a parliamentary watchdog, it has quasi-judicial powers, and they feel that Kabura must appear before it. Akisa?
So what exactly was the reaction of members of the Public Accounts Committee? I mean, given that this is the second time Josephine Kabura has failed to appear them, what exactly were they saying, apart from, of course, the summon they've given out?
Indeed, members, at least the majority of the members, expressed their fury over the behavior by Kabura. They feel that she's acting with impunity. That's why they were agreed that now they have to go, summons have to be issued for her, and they have to use the police to arrest her and bring her to the committee to answer to these charges, because this oversight committee is wants is doing its mandate, and they want to give her a hearing before they write a report, because she's been adversely mentioned with regard to the 791 million shillings. So the committee wants to get her side of the story before they compile the report, and they want her input in this particular matter. That's why it is very critical that they want her to appear before this committee, and they are asking the police to assist in arresting her and bring her before Parliament to answer these questions. Akisa?
Patrick, thank you very much for that update. That is our senior parliamentary reporter, Patrick Amimo, joining us from Parliament.